Hi, I'm Sarah Powell from the University of Texas at Austin, and we are in this STAIR Tailored focused on how to divide fractions using the set model. Now, the set model of fractions means that we can take any set of objects, and if we can show, like, well, this represents the numerator and this represents the denominator, they can be used to show a fraction. And we're going to use the two color counters, which are a super popular concrete manipulative within the set model, to solve this problem right here. 5/6 divided by 1/3. Now, the interpretation of this problem is what is important. So we want to figure out how many groups of 1/3 we can make if we have 5/6. So let's see what this looks like with our two color counters. Now remember, our problem is 5/6 divided by 1/3. And I want to figure out how many groups of 1/3 I can make with 5/6. So I'm going to show 5/6. So I'm going to make a set with 6 equal parts. And then I want to show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those 6 equal parts. Now here's what's tricky. I need to figure out what a set of 1/3 is when I have a fraction with a denominator of 6, because I want to make those groups of 1/3. So let's see, when I have a fraction with a denominator of 6, 1/3, if I actually break these into kind of like 3 equal groups there, 1/3 represents 2 counters, all right? So 1/3 of 6 is 2. So I'm going to make groups of 2, and then my question is, well, how many groups do I make? So here's a group of 2, so that means I can make one full group of 1/3. Here's another group of 2, that means I can make a second full group of 1/3. And then here's my other group of 2. But notice that I only have 1/2 of the fraction within this set of 1/3. So how many groups of 1/3 can I make if I have 5/6? We can make 1, 2, we can make 2 full groups, and then we can make 1/2 of the last group. So our quotient is 2 and 1/2. So that was an example of how we can use the set model of fractions with our two color counters to show what it means to divide fractions. And it's all in that interpretation. How many groups of 1/3 can I make with 5/6? Thanks so much for tuning in.